This tutorial is on the syllabus for the class. If you will click on the syllabus link on the left-hand menu or on the link that is in the announcement, you can gain access to the syllabus. This is the view that you will see when you do that. If you then click on the syllabus Fall 2013 Online Music 1306 link, it should open the syllabus directly into the screen. If the syllabus does not open in the screen itself, it might be able to be opened in another tab. In order to do that, please click on the red words Open Syllabus Fall 2013 Online Music 1306 here. When that occurs, it will open a new tab in your browser that should open the syllabus for you. As you can see from the 3 tabs marked at the top of the screen, this is the view of the syllabus open in a new tab in case it doesn't load properly the first time. Now on to the content of the syllabus itself. Listed at the beginning is the title of the course and the opening date, August 26, 2013, which of course is Monday of this first week. The instructor's name, myself, is Dr. Catherine Geeseman. My office is located on the UTB TSC campus in the Eidenman Music Building in room 211A. This is the room inside classroom 211. My phone for my office is 956-882-7403. You can call me at this number at any time and leave an electronic voicemail for me. The email address listed there, catherine.geeseman@utb.edu, is the email address you will use in case you want to contact me outside of class. Office hours will be online and are TBA at this time, but will be announced by week 2 of the semester. You are required to buy a textbook for this course. This is an image of one version of the textbook. This is the Roger Kamian's Music and Appreciation, the brief 7th edition. There is also a UTB version that has a blue cover and says the University of Texas at Brownsville on the cover as well. Either version will work fine for the class. You will have readings from this book every single week, so please make sure you buy your copy. Next on the syllabus is the course description. This is a basic description of the actual course and the content matter. Please note that it is a 3-credit-hour course, which requires 3 credit hours of lecture time, and then also 3 hours of workload time, which can be for assignments, homework, exams, etc. The course is an introduction to music, and the subject matter includes the elements of music, the greatest composers of music throughout the last 400 years, and pieces of music from the 4 style periods of Western art music, jazz, rock, and film music. Some of it will be unfamiliar to you, but hopefully by the end of the semester, you will learn to understand it better and appreciate it as well. You do not need to know how to read music or know anything about music in order to take this class successfully. All classes have what are called learning outcomes and course objectives. These are basic goals for the semester's course. The ones listed below, 7 of them, are the learning outcomes for music appreciation online. The first, to understand the elements of music, is where we will learn about the basic vocabulary of the course. Number 2, identifying specific music genres by sound, is an oral component of the class, and we do this through use of audio clips. You can read through the rest of these and determine how throughout the semester we will be working towards these objectives and goals. If you have any questions about this, please feel free to email me or get in contact through the FAQ forum. The Course Competencies section is a more detailed version of the learning objectives. There are 16 listed below, and basically this section is to tell you what we will be doing throughout the semester and when we will be working on specific goals. The first 6 or so are more general to the entire semester, and after that they're broken down by week so that you understand when we will be working on certain aspects and certain musical eras. I think the easiest way to go through the technical requirements section is to kind of read through it with you so that you're aware of all the things you will need to have access to on your computers. High-speed internet, it's a must. You don't want to have lagging videos or lagging audio. It will make your life miserable during an online course. So make sure that you have access to the internet at a nice high speed and that it loads all the course materials nicely for you. Make sure that you meet the computer minimum qualifications of the university. If you need to find those out, you can check with the Center of Teaching and Learning. Every topic lecture will have embedded YouTube links, MP3 files, possibilities of MP4 video files as well. You have to have the capability to be able to work with these medias. You must have a media player on your computer. You have to be able to locate internet access for all lecture access, assignment access, and exams so that you don't miss a due date. Because remember, there's no makeups of any. Discipline is one of the most important things in an online course. If you are not experienced at online course taking or are not willing to prepare any of the materials on time in a responsible fashion, please make sure to either unenroll from the course, drop it immediately, or re-enroll in a live version of this course on the UTB campus. You need to be able to download things. You need to be able to deal with software being opened on your computer. You need to be able to deal with live sessions for the office hours. There are a lot of things you need to know about using your computer. Make sure that you're comfortable with all of it before you completely set yourself up to take this course for the semester. Any technology support you need, you can find through Blackboard and the Center for Teaching and Online Learning. Now on to the course content and schedule. The course content may deviate from the syllabus at the discretion of the instructor. If this happens, I will be sure to update through an announcement on Blackboard. I will update the syllabus and the course schedule and content online, and you will receive emails of all of this material as well. I will post it on the FAQ forum if it does have to happen as well. It is my hope that we will not be changing the syllabus at all throughout the semester. An important thing to note is the offensive materials disclaimer. I will make every effort to take out any objectionable material that might offend any of the students in the class, but know that during the many eras and music genres throughout the last 400 years, there have been many times when offensive materials have been used in songs, especially in the modern era. So when we listen to rock and roll, jazz, or film music, you might find some of the material offensive in one way or another. I will limit this as much as I can, and it is within your rights to request alternative delivery methods of these materials if it's possible. So feel free to let me know if you're uncomfortable with any of the subject matter. Listed next on the syllabus are the important dates for the semester. I have listed what you are required to do per week. Complete an assigned reading, view the topic lectures for the week, listen to the audio excerpts, complete one assignment, which is either a short answer, paper, or video presentation, and complete one group discussion board. All of this work must be completed by Sunday of that particular week by 11:30 p.m. The next week's work begins at 8 a.m. on Monday morning, and that work will be available through the week until the next Sunday at 11:30. If you need any clarification on this, please let me know. There are 5 exams for the course. There's a slight discrepancy here on the syllabus. These exams will be open for the entire week. Make sure you note that for yourselves. They are open the entire week. What that means is that any time during the week that they are live, you can click on and begin the exam. But make sure that you are ready to take the exam before you begin, since you only get one shot. Listed in red are the due dates for the exams. The due dates are the last moment at which you can possibly take these exams. If you procrastinate or forget to take one of the exams, there are no makeup exams. So please make sure you complete each of these exams on or before the date and time listed. Twice during the semester, you will have live concert reviews instead of actual assignments for the week. These are longer papers and require you to attend a concert. Keep your eye on the UTB calendar for concerts so that you know when things are going on. The dates listed here in red are the due dates for these. You can turn them in anytime during the weeks that they are live, but they must be completed by the dates listed and the times listed here. Remember that these will replace the assignments for the week, so you do not have double the amount of work for the weeks that these are due. A basic course schedule is provided here as well as through the left-hand menu on Blackboard. This one has the dates listed for each week so that you can see specifically when the weeks will be active during the course. Because remember that for each week, starting on Monday at 8 a.m. is when the material will be live for that week, and that material will then shut down Sunday evening at 11:30 p.m. of every week. I've gone ahead and given you some topics so that you know what we're talking about when, and then also some overviewing topics such as classical music you can see gets 2 weeks. Romantic music also receives 2 weeks. This is just so you know what's happening when during this semester. Any questions, feel free to email me or put them up on the FAQ forum. Let's talk a bit about the grading for the course. The course is divided into 4 parts. The examinations are worth 50% of your grade. Assignments, the weekly papers, are worth 25% of your grade. The discussion board topics, 15%, and the live concert reviews, which replace 2 weeks of the assignments, worth 10%. That equals 100% of your grade. The grading scale is listed below. That seems pretty obvious to me how that will work, so if you have any questions, just let me know. As to a timetable for receiving your grades, I will always make sure to have your grades back to you within 1 week of the due date. You can check the student gradebook online on Blackboard, and if you are having problems finding your grades, please let me know through an email or other ways of communication on the site so that I can get that uploaded for you properly in a timely fashion. Anything handed in late will be turned back to you with a grade 1 week after it is turned into me. And please remember that you must email me if you are turning in a late assignment. I will not know to grade the assignment unless you email me and tell me that it has been submitted, because the actual assignment shuts down for grading at the due date. So please email me and let me know if you're sending me something late. This should be self-explanatory. It's just another way of stating that your workload requirement is to spend about 3 hours each week working through the lectures and the listing examples, and up to 3 hours each week on the course assignments and projects. Make sure that you spend some of this time studying and reviewing the materials for the exam. Please go ahead and pause this whenever you need to read through these sections on your own, and so that you're not trying to read through them while I'm talking at you. You need to make sure that you really understand the text of the syllabus because it's quite detailed. In the next few slides, you're going to see all the material on the discussion board and how you participate. Like I said, read through this and make sure you understand it. It's pretty straightforward. The next tutorial is about how to actually use the Blackboard site to access the discussion board and to create the threads and responses that you want to. Below is the grading rubric for the discussion boards. You can see it over the course of the next 2 slides. Basically, it shows you what you need to do in order to get an A, B, C, D, or F on your discussion board topics. The more thorough your content, the more thoughtful your content, and the more often you respond to your colleagues and to the actual posed topics, the better your grades will be. Remember that this is a weekly assignment, so make sure that you're checking this every day that you access the course. It might seem redundant to say this, but I want to just make sure that you know that all of your work for the group discussion board must be submitted electronically through the group discussion board. Don't try and email me a response or just email one student in particular. If for some reason that happens, you mess something up and you don't get any participation on the board, I will grade it as a 0. So you need to make sure that you're using this part of the course correctly. You can check your posts. You can check to make sure that they are posting to the full group website. So make sure you do that, because non-participation or failing to submit enough of these assignments will result in me withdrawing you from the class or giving you 0s for the weeks that you miss.